Jessica K's Mama Fab Finds. How are you guys today? It is a haul video time, and I've been picking things up here and there. I haven't been out yard sailing the last couple weeks. I'm still getting back from being away and trying to get stuff caught up, and I was, away like most of the month of May. So this is now like the beginning of June, so I'm just trying to get back into it. Today was one of those days where my head exploded quite a lot, and I was a little stressed out. So, but all is well, and I'm going to bring you a video, so that'll be helpful. But yeah, and by the time you see this, because I'm recording now, and this is, I think, 17 or maybe 18. This might be 18, and I just posted 14, so it'll be probably a few weeks before you'll get to this, but you're going to get to it today, and I'm going to get to it, and then I think I have another one, so I might do two today if I can. Anyway, so this girl here, she's so cute. She is a puppet. Oh my goodness, I kind of so love her, and she's full bodied. She's got feet, and the tag is not on her, but it's, I think, Sunny, something like Sunny Puppets or something like that. She's got a Tom New York type girl shirt on. She's very hip in her little jeans. Now, she has a little bit of a mildew smell, but she has nothing on her. So she was probably stored in a basement with like she's got that like mildewy basement smell. So we're gonna be putting her in a bag with a little bit of Febreze and maybe some baby powder. I mean, not baby powder, but baking soda to try to get the smell off of her, because she's clean. She's got a chain around her neck. I could try to wash her, but I fear that wouldn't bode well, and I don't think it would really help get rid of it, and would mess her hair up, and I don't want to mess her hair up. So, and it's not dreadful. So I think a little baby, I have a very sensitive smeller. So I'm going to say that if I do some due diligence to help deodorize her, that I probably can get that smell out. Hopefully. These are things I picked up at the little thrift store, so even if not, it was 50 cents, so it's not the end of the world as I know it. But I'd like to. So this here is a Thai Beanie Buddies. It's got a little weight to it. I don't know if it's intentionally weighted, but he's not little. But he's a Weimaraner. He's still got his little ear tag here. And Beanie Buddies are sort of like the tag. His name's Frisbee, but it's got some writing in the tag, so I may opt to just take the tag off or just disclose there's writing in it. But he's adorable, and he's like a puppy, so he's pretty cute, and he's like all floppy and good. So I can. Oh, you know what? I was going to say I could tell you, but I actually can tell you because I have a note. I have over here. So the girl, she's worth $40 to $50. I normally pop the things up here, but I looked these up ahead of time, so I can kind of tell you today what they actually are. And then our Weimaraner friend here goes for $45 to $50. So if you see him, pick him up. He's a goodie. So let's see what else we have here. We have this little guy who is in Aurora, and it's a Rottweiler. It's a little Rottie puppy. So cute. And this one's from 2019. He's not very big, but he's cute. Oh, excuse me. He's like $12 to $15. So not too terrible. And these guys are by Dandy, and they are sewn together at their hands, and they're little cute mice. It's a girl mouse, it's a boy mouse, and they have magnets in their mouth so that they kiss. Wait, where's the they do have magnets in them. They were kissing before. Where did their magnets go? Now I'm disappointed because they've been kissing for like days, and now all of a sudden the little there's one magnet. Where's the other one? It's there. Gotta move it over to the front. It's slid over. Get over by the mouth here. There's that one. Where's yours? why is yours way back here? That's not a place for it. It slid like behind his nose. Not a good place. Nope, nope. So there it is. So, anyway, there they go. The little smoochers. So, these are really cute. Here's the dandy tag. Collector's edition. They have the barcode on them, so they're not super old, but they are super cute. And these two guys go for $15 to $18. So, oh, see now, look, they're very stuck together because they have a magnet. So, I just thought they were cute. So I got them. And these are made in Australia. Australian toys by Olympic from Sydney, Australia. So here's the tag. And it says right here, made in Australia. So yeah, and it's a mama koala bear and a baby koala bear. And I'm looking at my notes. They were $25 to $30 when I looked them up. And when I look them up, I look up sold prices within the last 90 days first. Like I look up, and then I look like high to low, and then I look low to high, because just because it's sold for $50, $60 one time, and you've got 15 people selling it for $15, if there's more of them, and then I go and look to see how many are listed, because if there's 100 listed, 15 sold, it's going to sit a long time. And if the lowest price being sold right now is like $8.99, then he's worth $9 to $10, and I'm still going to have to wait. So even if you see something really high priced, you know, it's a marketplace, so you have to kind of figure out how fast it'll sell and what price you can get for it within the marketplace. So even though, honestly, some things you can price it a little higher because there's not a lot out there. You know, it's sold high before, you know it'll sell high again. But there's always people selling things too low, and that can be, you know, then you have to just work around that. And it depends on how long you want to wait and how long you want to keep things. So that's how I price. So if I say that it was that price, 25 to 30, that means, well, first of all, there were maybe one like this from Australia that sold up that high. There are other koalas out there, but not with that tag. So that was like the price range I felt comfortable getting. I think there was one that was a little bit higher than that, but I thought that would sell for that at 25 or 30. So there's a lot that goes into deciding prices that's taken me a little while to wrap my head around. But and then there's sell-through rates and things like that. So, you know, if you're just getting into this, the amount listed versus the amount sold, it's like backwards division. Like if there's 100 listed and one sold, that means that it's like 1% are selling of what's online, and you really want it to be 100. You want to be like close to 100% are selling, so, or more than 100% are selling. Like there's 100 listed and 300 sold. That means 300%. So they're selling like hotcakes, you know. So you're looking for that kind of ratio rather than the other way around. Just so you know. Anyway, this little guy here is called Jovita, and it's a rust berry. It's a hippopotamus. It's a pink hippopotamus too, might I add. There's the tag, Jovita, and as you can see, the raspberry is embroidered. And I don't think she's super old. I don't see a date. No date. Weirdly, has Australia information on there again. Maybe somebody moved here from Australia. So these were in order, but of course they're not now. So this one sold for $20 to $25. So again, I get these guys for $50 at my little thrift store. So I don't pick up poo. I don't. I pick up classic poo because classic poo's hot right now. I would pick up classic poo. And this is regular poo, but it's regular poo in bunny pajamas. And quite honestly, I'm a very big poo fan, and I really couldn't resist a poo in bunny pajamas. I mean, it's a poo in a bunny pajamas, and they go for $15 to $20, and it'll take probably a hot minute for him to sell even at that price, but it's okay because he's a bunny. pajama poo, and it's okay. I can live with him staying in my house for a little bit, but at some point he's going to have to go. So this guy is a jelly cat. Oh my goodness, I love jelly cats. Jelly cats are fantastic, and you know, I don't find many of those, especially not at the 50-cent place. These are from London. Jelly cats are hugely popular. This one has a like almost terry cloth feel to him. He's not terry cloth, but he has that kind of feel to him. He's got a little love wear. He's not like perfect, and he's not a bashful bunny, because bashful bunnies have like the floppy ears. So I really had to look him up a little bit. But this particular bunny, and I don't have his name written down here. Oh, I think his name is Dash. Is $40 to $50. Even in this condition, I saw one not in this condition that was worse condition that sold for $45. So I feel quite confident I can get that for him. So, and our Pooh Bear friend needs a bath, but it's okay because he will wash. And he's got a vintage Pooh tag too, by the way. If you haven't seen, this is a vintage Pooh tag. So he's an older Pooh. So, which is always good. And this here, little baby, I picked her up. Now, actually, I thought she was a Pom Pal, and I picked up, if you saw another video I just did not that long ago, I had picked up 3 Pom Pals, but she's not a Pom Pal. And, I don't know now. She's not, though, but she is like the hard plastic, and I think she's Behringer. Yeah, Behringer. So Behringer, I've sold a couple Behringers, and Behringers can do okay because then they're vintagey. So she's got like on a little flannel dress, and she's quite cute, and she's got all her things in her face. Look at that face. So she's little, but I'm gonna guess that, you know, that this one was you know, turned out to be halfway decent. Where is she? Behringer. It'd be nice if I could just grab the right thing when I went into this bag. Oh, here we go. $20 to $22. And again, she was in with the plush stuff, so I'm not complaining at all about that. This is a chipmunk girl from the Alvin and Chipmunks, and the girls I thought always did really good. Like, I had seen something a while ago where the girls did pretty good. This is a Build-A-Bear, and I thought, oh, well, I'll pick her up. She's a good size because she's probably 12 inches, maybe she might be even 14. Her furry hair, she's been washed. So her hair has been poofed a little bit, but it's okay. It's not, you know, it's not awful. And she's in good condition and she's clean. So I thought, okay, great. She's a chipmunk girl. It's going to be good. And she's only worth $10 to $15. So they were good and they're not as good anymore. These things happen, by the way. So when you're watching the videos that people like me and other people do, look at when they put them up. Because one from 3 years ago, although it might be interesting, the stuff in it, make notes or something if you're going to do it, because it might have gone down in value considerably. Especially stuff that was done COVID time. Because there was stuff selling during, like jigsaw puzzles, were selling like mad during COVID for $35, $45 for just jigsaw puzzles. There were all sorts of things selling a lot during COVID because people didn't want to go out. And they were buying things on eBay, and that was great, but now that's not the case. So just look at the date when it was put up online, because the more recent, a lot of people do redo their videos and show you, you know, what's like every year or so, just to see if it's changed, because things do change. The market changes all the time. It's even more than a year sometimes. So right now, Littlest Pet Shop, some of them are going for hundreds of dollars. That wasn't that way a year ago, but it is now suddenly, and it might not be that way in a year, and it's not all of them. So, you know, you just have to kind of go, constantly keep looking things up and constantly keep checking. And especially women's clothes, if you do women's clothing, those fashion trends change like that. So you have to stay right on top of it, and it's a lot. So if that's not your thing, you might think about niching into something else. So a lot of people like hard goods because vintage hard goods kind of are continual. Like there's things that get hot sometimes, and trends for like what's going on in the house. Like a couple years ago it was you know, Asian pottery type stuff. But even then, it's very, that even that niche there, it's very subjective. It changes all the time. It's depending on people's mood and what they like and the color of their decor. So it's very, you know, it's all kind of up to the, you know, you're at the seller's mercy, and you just kind of have to know what's going and what's not. Which is why I always end up in the plush, because this is just people that love cuteness, and or they're replacing it for their kids, or they collect them, and it's just everybody that buys plush that's looking for it really loves what they're getting, and it's easy to ship and easy to take pictures of it. So I kind of have grown to love this particular niche more than other. I do sell everything, don't get me wrong, but this is the stuff I love finding because it always makes me smile. So anyway, this one is a music Bambi, and you pull it, and this one goes for $35 to $40. And he's so cute, and he's now going to play the whole time I talk because I pulled him all the way down, and that's how that goes. So this is, it's an Eden Peter Rabbit sock kick, and there's only one, and I looked, but I only found one. But I go there about once a week, so I'm hoping I'll find the other one. But even for one, it's probably $5 to $10. For two, it's probably $20. But, you know, I'll take it because it's cute. And then we have a pair of Minnetonka. These are canvas, and they're a small size, so they're not going to go very quickly, but they're brand new. Literally, like brand new. Look at these. I don't think they've ever been more. They're in, look at them. Like, they're literally brand new. Anyway, and I think they're like a 5. They are a 5. And they're a pretty green color. So these are cute for summer. I need to get them up. I got bathing suits. I got a list. That's going to be my thing for tomorrow. But I believe that $25 to $30. And they're $3 at my local store. So that's a 10-time markup. So, and I got a bag the other day. I'm going to do that probably next because I'm doing a challenge I'll tell you about. If any of you guys watch Harry Tornado and his lovely wife Haley, year and a half, 2 years ago, they did a $20 challenge to flip a house. They took $20 to the bins, and they bought stuff, and they flipped it on whatnot and on eBay, and they took the profits and put it back into buying more stuff, and they put the profits they were making into rehabbing a house that they had bought. But excuse me, the dust. So the only thing about thrifting is it comes with its own personal dust sometimes. So you always have to clean everything. And this is just like brought in the house, and you know, I look it up, and then I take the do the thing, and then I clean it, and then I take the picture. So this is before I get the cleaning part done. But anyway, that's what they did. So they were going to rehab this house, and they were taking this $20, and they were going to flip it and 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 fix the house up for $20. And I just thought that was a fun idea, and it was a great way. They got a lot of people to watch their videos because it was interesting. But I got a $50 gift card for my birthday. My birthday was in May, and for my kids, well, one of my kids. And I, you know, like there's all different things that I could do, but I thought, wonder if I could take that. Because I'm looking to get a new car. My car's like, I paid my car off, and I don't want a car payment. I really don't. I like not having a car payment. I'm thinking maybe I'll use the gift card, buy things to flip, and see if I can flip it up to buy a new car for cash. So that's my plan. So we'll see if it works. It'll be fun to try, that's for sure. And, you know, we'll see. I mean, you know, what's the worst? I don't hit the goal. But if through the course of maybe a year, I can get to the goal, that would be fun. So we're going to do some of those videos coming up. The flip for a car videos. Look forward to them. They're coming up next. So the next thing I bought, so what did I tell you a couple videos ago? If you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch. Is I don't pick up Hallmark ornaments usually because they don't sell for very much. Okay, that was a word bubble in the air. Debbie said she would buy them. And then Debbie went to a yard sale a couple weekends ago, and this lady had a big, huge box of the miniature, well, some big ornaments, but miniature ornaments mostly. And she wanted too much money for them, frankly. She wanted, she had started, and I got there late in the day. Apparently she started $5 for the big ones and like $2 for the little ones. And she had changed it to $3 for the big ones and $1 for the little ones, or something to that effect. So, but she said the more you buy, the cheaper the price will be. So I thought, all right, let me go through and I'll see if I could get her to do maybe 50 cents for the little ones and $1 or $2 for the big ones, and work that out from there. So I picked up a bunch of little ones and I think 4 big ones, and I was going to offer her, I think, $25 for the whole bit of them, because there were like 20. It would be $1 an ornament. I figured that wouldn't be terrible, and she'd probably be okay with that. And so I asked her how much it was, and she said she would take, I want to say it was 15, but it was less than I was going to offer. So I was like, oh, cool, great, let's go with that. So I was happy with that decision. So that's what we did. So most of these little ones are not worth very much money. So I might lot some of them up, but I didn't buy everything, and I bought a couple duplicates. But she was a member of the club of them, so she got a lot of ornaments that aren't around. And I talk about this later. Like when you're in the collectors club, they have special ornaments that come out. You get invited to expos, which is this ornament here. So this is the expo ornament from 1995. All of these are from the 90s, all of them. And this was like something that you could only get if you went to the expo and, you know, you were invited to it as a member of the collectors club. So this is just a little sugar cookie with a little gingerbread man. Or is that a squirrel? He's a squirrel. Baking up a fun time, and it's got, you know, the collectors club and the date on it, and this one's called Cooking Up Fun. And some of them are, you know, some are way prettier than this one that you know, she didn't have, or somebody else had bought before I got there. But I thought, you know, it wouldn't hurt. So this one for the expo was, this is gonna be hard to do. Goes for 5 to 7. Okay, I'm putting them in here. So, and then I got this big one. Now, she had a few of these cool decade guys. And this one I just thought was cute because it's a wolf, and wolves always do good. And I had, these are cool decades. There's other ones with Eskimos, if you know, you know, that are ones you should pick up. Yep, you should pick those up. I think there's a scarlet and red from Gone with the Wind you also should pick up. I remember, if you ever watch Bearded Thrift Machine, he was in the thrift store and he was debating about buying, and they had that one, and I'm like, buy that one, yes, buy that one, because that one was worth a decent amount of money. But this one's from 2006. It has a little cardinal. It's pretty cute. And this one goes for about $7.99. So that's how much it'll get listed for. And with these guys, there's, you know, there's some of them, these have them, they're quite a bit listed, and other ones there aren't. So it'll be a wait. And this is a series, so there was one every year. So this is the guy that didn't get this year, or this year broke. And that's okay, because that's good. That's how that works. So, and then there was this one. And this was cool. This is a keepsake ornament, but it's die cast. It's from 1996. And this car isn't all burned. Yeah, I'm a car person, and I'm dating myself, but we used to go to car rally. My dad had a 1965 Barracuda that we used to show, that was all tripped out for car rallies. So I'm familiar with a lot of antique cars, and as you can see, this is really wrapped up in bubble wrap. These are very nicely cared for. I'm going to guess none of these were ever used. Some of them are still like in their original plastic and everything. But look at this, it's beautiful. It is in pristine condition. So, and we will keep it that way by putting it right back in the bag. So that one is a $12 ornament, which is not bad, because like I said, I think I paid right about that for all of these. So that one is going to pay for the whole lot. That means pretty much. And then all the rest of them will be gravy, which is good. That means I don't really have to be so worried about what they sell for. So this one is the 2008 owl ornament. And I'm not going to open all these, but I'll open a couple more. But this one goes for $10. And then this one is the 2005 one. And you see there's a gold tab up there. So the 2005 one has a, wait, let me double check something here. Cool Decade series. Yeah, that one's okay. I have a couple special ones. I don't want to overlook them. But this one has the Art of the Keepsake, Cool Decade. And this was a collector series from 2003. So this is a vintage one. And that one goes for $10. So that one has a little white Arctic wolf, again, with that little cardinal on it. And some people are really, like the cardinal ornaments, they go for good money too. So if you see cardinals, or any birds for that matter, but cardinals especially, something about the cardinals on Hallmark, there's quite the market going on there. You know, I was kind of surprised. So this is a miniature. So these are the miniatures. This is a Keepsake Collectors Club. There's a cute little skunk inside of a bottle cap. This one is from it's called Sweet Bouquet, and it's from 2019. I don't know. I can't see the date. I can't see the date, but it's definitely vintage because it's I think it's 1990 something. And it was also like a series of them because there were a couple of them. So this one goes for $5 to $7, which, look, if you saw how teeny, I'll show you the one that's worth quite a bit. It's in here. That's never any fun. So I have two of these guys, and they're Home Sweet Home. They're dated 2009. And this is a special edition miniature. And if you look up in the corner here, let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus, 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 focus. Focus. Come on, focus. Not on my face, on the box. I'm hiding behind. Can you see? Can you make it? There we go. Local Club Gift 2009 repaint. Any Hallmark ornament that says repaint on it is good. Okay? Even the little ones. Because repaints are some kind of really weirdly big deal with Hallmark. They're very limited and they're very collectible. So especially the big ones, some of them go for hundreds of dollars. You can look them up. But these are not going for hundreds of dollars because they're teeny tiny. But I'm going to show you how teeny tiny this is. But I've got two of them, first of all. First of all, I got two of them. So good for me for picking up two of them. And I did not know. I just knew it was a special edition, and I thought, oh, but they're cute. It's like a little, look how cute that is. Home Sweet Home. I thought, well, special edition Home Sweet Home, that's got to be decent because it's cute and it's a gingerbread house, and who wouldn't think that was adorable? And didn't even know it was a repaint. If I'd have known that, I'd bought them all. But seriously, they're teeny, and not as teeny as another one I have, which is really teeny. This is just miniature. It is not teeny. So you see, we're talking like, what, an inch and a half, maybe. Okay, they're teeny. So yeah, that's not, you know, that's the same as that big ornament, the car, for that teeny tiny ornament, because it's a repaint. So there you have some decent information about the repaints. I did not know they were repaints when I knew it was special edition, but I saw Local Club Gift, so I thought, okay, it's like something you can't get everywhere. And so Local Club would be in the New Jersey area and special edition. So some people might want it from other areas that couldn't have got it otherwise. But little did I know. It's amazing the things you learn. So here's another one of the little bottle caps. This one's a deer. And this is probably the same exact amount, like $7 to $10. I'm trying to figure out how to do this so I don't have to keep picking it up off the ground. So these are cute. These are like the woodland babies. And that's a little chipmunk in there. He's a darling, darling, darling. And it is a new collector series. So on the back of these, this one's dated 1991. But you'll see on the back it has it's number one in the series. So normally it'll show you on the back that it's number one. It'll tell you what the date is, and it'll tell you on the front that it's basically the first in the series or it's a new series. And the ones are usually better than a lot of the other ones in the set. I found that to be true. And this one's 7 to 10. So again, this one probably goes to the higher end of that range than other ones in the series. So this is a Chipmunk parcel service, and this doesn't show you what it looks like because it's just in a plain box. Can you see him in there? It's like the itsy-est bitsy-est. I just think these are so cute. And you can buy like little metal trees to hang them on. But look how teeny he is. He is so darling. He's little teeny tiny, and all the detail in them I can't get over. So anyway, he's also from 1991. And special delivery, not on that side. Special delivery. Okay, and he's worth $5, which still, he's teeny. $5 is pretty good. So I'm going to end it here, and we'll finish these. Oh, yeah, I'll wait the other one. There's another really good one in there, so I'll show you on the next video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed and saw some things in here that you didn't know. You've never seen before. If there's anything you do know that I didn't know, put it in the comments. Love to hear. Or share anything that you liked. I don't care. I check them periodically, and I will comment back to you. I appreciate so much for taking the time to watch. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that I'm putting out content worth watching, and they will help the algorithm, which is always good. Algorithms are my thing, stabbing my heart right now with eBay. So it's rough. I don't know what they're doing, but it's rough on eBay right now. Anyway, so it was good, and now it's bad again. And then it was good, and now it's bad again. That's what keeps happening. I don't know. So anyway, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see it and know when it's coming up again, subscribe. You'll get it'll show up in your subscriptions, so you can just go watch a couple when they come up. And if you do notifications, it'll just send you a little pop-up and said, Debbie put something new up online. You can go check it out. I appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much again. And I will catch you on the next one.